Okay, now how to write this? You can write down in two ways. First is you can write down line it is. This is a line. I have put arrow marks na both the places. Line AB is perpendicular bisector of segment XY. Either you can write like this, or you can write down in short, line AB is perpendicular to segment XY. Okay, generally we use this way. This is a sign of perpendicular. Okay, I hope you have understood angle bisector, how to draw an angle bisector. And the second topic which we have discussed today is perpendicular bisector and how to draw a perpendicular bisector. Both the things we have learned last year. Okay, I think you have understood these 2 points, how to draw angle bisector and second how to draw a perpendicular bisector. Now in this lesson, this year they have given 2 new things, that is property of angle bisector of a triangle and property of perpendicular bisector of sides of a triangle. So this property, one property of angle bisector and perpendicular bisector, we will be learning in next session. Okay, so based on these 2 topics, we will solve question from practice set 1. Okay, as discussed in today's topic, we will from practice set 1, we will solve question number 1 and question number 2. These 2 questions will be as homework question. You will write this question as it is in your maths notebook. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, this 3 sums you will solve, and then from question number 2 again 3 sums they have given. Okay, here let's read the question. First question is, draw line segment of the length given below and draw their perpendicular bisector. So here first question they have asked us to draw perpendicular bisector. Line we are supposed to draw 5.3 centimeter, 6.7 centimeter, 3.8 centimeter, and then draw bisector for each of these lines. Second question they have said, draw angles measurement they have given. First is 105, second is 55 degree, and third one is 90 degree, and then draw their bisectors. Okay, same way how I have taught you to draw angle bisector first and perpendicular bisector, same way you will do these 2 questions. So let's see now how to solve these questions. Let's see how to solve this question. First question they have given 5.3 centimeter. So with help of scale you are supposed to draw 5.3 centimeter. Then take a rounder, keep it at point B, draw the arc on top as well as below. Then keep it at point A, cut the arc on top as well as below. Take your scale, joint these 2 arcs with help of your scale, and it should be perpendicular. Any one side you can put perpendicular sign. Label the diagram. Okay, label what you have drawn, and then either put 2 lines which shows they are of equal measurement, or you can put one line that also shows they are of equal measurement. What you have drawn, you have to write it down. Line PQ is a perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Second question also they have given in the same way. We have to draw 6.7 centimeter and then draw perpendicular bisector. Third question also, draw 3.8 centimeter. You can label it and then draw perpendicular bisector. Here they have marked 3 on both the sides. Either mark 1, 2 or 3, which shows that these 2 measurements are of equal measurement. What you have drawn, you can write it down. Line AB is perpendicular bisector of segment RS. Okay, first which is the perpendicular line, and it is perpendicular to which line segment. So first bisector line you are supposed to write and then the segment line. Same way, second question, angle bisectors. First you have to draw 105 degree, means obtuse angle, then cut this angle into 2 equal parts. Ray BM is the bisector of angle ABC. Then 55 degree, it's an acute angle, cut this angle into 2 equal parts. EG is the bisector. Third one is 90 degree, you have cut this angle into 2 equal parts. Ray MP is the bisector of angle LMN. Okay, now from question number 1 and question number 2, I will show you one question. Remaining 2 questions will be homework for you. Let's start. Keep one more thing in mind: whenever you're doing any type of construction, always use pencil. For drawing, constructing, use pencil. For labeling, use pencil. Only to write down what you have drawn, you can use pen, or if you are using pencil, well and good. Okay, keep that in mind. Question I have written with pen, and now construction I will be using pencil for that. Okay, 5.3 centimeter. First take your scale almost in middle of the page. Okay, now this is perpendicular bisector which I am drawing, means I have to draw arc on top as well as below. So you have to check how many lines to leave. Accordingly you leave. They have said 5.3 centimeter. Okay, so I'll try to draw 5.3 centimeter. So here I have got 5 and then 1, 2, 3. I'll put a point over here. Okay, and I'll start from 0. So this is 5.3 centimeter. We can label this as, here I'll put 2 dots, 1, 2. You can label this as A and B. Same way how I have shown in the previous perpendicular bisector, same method I am following here. Okay, nothing different. Second step, after drawing, take your rounder, take more than half. Visually you should see, if half is still here, more than half will be little bit ahead of it, and that measurement you should not change in your rounder. Take more than half. Okay, I'll keep it at point B, and I'll try to draw one arc on top as well as on bottom. See now how I am making an arc. I am making an arc in such a way that this is my line. So almost in middle of the line, imagine a triangle on top as well as on bottom. So here I am drawing arc. I am not drawing arc over here or below near the line or far away from the line. Okay, I am drawing at a distance in such a way that when I draw from point A, I will be able to cut this arc. If I draw below or on top, I won't be able to cut the arc with the measurement what I have taken. Okay, so now let's cut the arc. I have kept at point A, cut the arc on top as well as bottom. I have cut the arc. Now I have got 2 points. Here I have got 1. Below the line segment I have got 2nd. I'll try to join both the points with the help of the scale. Draw arrow because it is a line, and then I label this as P and Q, this point as P and Q. It is perpendicular bisector, so it should be 90 degree, and I'll draw 1 1. Either draw 1 1 same, or you can draw 2, or you can draw 3. It's your choice. Okay, or go always starting from 1. What you have drawn, you have to write it down. I'll use my pencil itself, so I'll write in short. So here I have drawn, this is a line, both the sides arrows are there, so it is a line. So I'll write down line PQ is perpendicular, okay, to segment AB. Either in short you can write like this, or as I have shown in the exercise, you can write in sentence form. Line PQ is the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Okay, so here we have completed our first sum. Same method you will do second and the third sum. Now let's see how to draw angle bisector. First question is 105 degree. Question number 2, they have asked us to draw angle bisectors. Okay, obviously we are supposed to draw angle first. They have given measurement of first angle 105 degree. So it is a obtuse angle. We all know 3 types of angles are there: acute angle, right angle and obtuse angle. So here I will draw one obtuse angle. Always start drawing with a base. So 105 degree they have asked. So almost I will keep my construction in middle of the page. So obtuse angle means it will go little bit on the left side. Okay, like this I'll get one angle. So I'll draw a line, I'll draw one base measuring any centimeter. Okay, I'll draw one base first. I'll put one arrow on one end. This is a point. Second, I'll measure 105 degree with help of protractor. Keep the point of a protractor at the point of origin where you have started drawing your ray. After keeping 105 they have said. Okay, so we start from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. This is 90. This is 100. Okay, and 105 they have asked. So between 100 and 110 we have a point over here, 0.5. Okay, this is the point. I have put one marking. Then take your scale, try to join the point of origin from where you have started and the 105 degree. Okay, I'll try to I will check whether the lines are of somewhat similar distance. I will label this point as A, B and C. I know now this is 105 degree. I am not writing here, here I will write last because I have to draw angle bisectors. Okay, now let's start drawing angle bisector. As I have taught earlier, you have to take less than half. Perpendicular bisector more than half measurement, and angle bisector less than half, any measurement of your choice. Okay, after taking less than half, I will not change the measurement. I'll keep as it is throughout the construction. After taking less than half, I'll keep it at point B. I will draw one arc at ray AB. Same measurement, I will draw another arc at ray BC. Okay, this is my first step. Second step, I have to draw now internal arcs. So I'll keep it at point BC and I'll try to draw internal arc. 1. Then the earlier arc which I have drawn from there, I'll try to cut this. Okay, so I'll get one point. That point I will try to join with point B where the angle's origin is. Okay, be very careful when you draw. Now here I am not changing the position of my book. When you draw, when you complete the exercise, you can turn your book. Now here I cannot turn my book. So when you are drawing, you can turn your book accordingly, make the adjustment and then try to draw correctly. If arcs are too big, you can use a eraser and make it of equal distance. It's your choice. Okay, after drawing, now I know this is 105 degree. Both the arcs are of same measurement. I'll put 0 or you can put X mark. Okay, and I will label this as M, this point as M. I'll write down what I have drawn. Okay, so I'll write down ray BM is the bisector of angle ABC. Okay, here I have completed my construction of angle bisector. Hope you have understood this. One sum I have shown, remaining 2 sums you will complete on your own. So practice set 1 we have finished, question number 1 and question number 2. Next max period we will try to complete both the properties and we will complete practice set 1, question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5. We'll wind up today. Thank you.